Greetings, disc golfers. Welcome to
How's it going? Oh.
Greetings, welcome to the 2021 Music City Open presented by Dynamic Discs. Official players meeting, competitor meeting.
Exactly.
Meeting, thing. Welcome, everybody. We are here today. I am Will McCaskill. I am the tournament director for the national tour portion of the Music City Open this year, and I'm joined tonight by Dr. Zachary Hoy, the TD of the A-Tier side and president of Music City Disc Golf.
How's it going, everybody? Is everyone getting excited? Because here in Music City, we've been working for a while to get things set up, and we're excited to present these courses and this competition to you all.
Absolutely. Really quick, let's thank our title sponsor, Dynamic Discs, for everything that they do for Music City Disc Golf all year round. I think golf snaps are in order. Golf snaps to DD for their support of our club, our event, and of me. And I want to also thank Metro Parks Nashville. Mm-hmm. I want to also thank the Friends of Mill Ridge Park and the Professional Disc Golf Association. And what other ones do we need to thank right off the top, Dr. Hoy?
Well, I think the volunteers.
That's
really, they've stepped up this year. People in Nashville have come out of the woodwork to really help us out.
As you might imagine, it takes an army to prepare for an event of this size and this caliber. And none of it would be possible without our volunteers and our course captains and the other board of directors members of Music City Disc Golf.
Definitely.
So yes, golf snaps.
The planning
all of the above.
And preparation for this tournament has been bigger than we've done before because it is a bigger scale. And we've been planning for months. We've gotten a lot of inspiration from seeing some other tournaments, kind of make it our own here in Nashville. And there's been a lot of people working behind the scenes to get this going.
Yep. So thank you very much to all of our volunteers. And real quick, to let you guys know how this is going to be broken down, just for organizational purposes, I would like to delineate that front portion of this video is going to be directed towards the A tier. And so that is going to be addressed to amateur divisions and age-protected divisions. So if you are playing in the A tier, Dr. Hoy has got a wealth of information for you guys. And then I will give you some information about the national tour portion of the event and information for spectators and so on and so forth. Dr. Hoy, you want to tell us a little bit about what we got going on this week?
I also wanted to mention a few other sponsors.
Yeah, right.
That were Sam's Club just came in through for water. They really helped us out. So if you're hydrating on the course, think Sam's Club. Eat Sleep Disc, Dynamic Disc Iron City, Wright's Hot Sauce, Black Monocle Discs, Duck River Disc Golf, Vets Disc Golf Middle Tennessee Chapter, Vets Disc Golf National Team, Vets Disc Golf National Chapter. So Vets Disc Golf, big ups to them. Neil Finicum and Lucky Clover Plumbing. Bandwagon Music and Repair, Lyndon Lance. Music City Disc Golf, East Nashville Beer Works, Roof Doctors, May Pop Builds, Studio 615, shout out to Kyle Copeland, Chris Denton, Heiser Flip, and Nashville Painting. Better CE, Continuing Education Insurance. You'll see some ad walls out from them
Yep.
So they really
Thank you to David Krim in Atlanta.
David Krim. Birdie Fuel Coffee, Central Barbecue, Honky Tonk Party Express, Latitude 64, Loveless Cafe, Music Valley Event Center, where that's kind of going to be home base of operations. We'll get into that. Nectar Urban Cantina, The Inn at Opryland Hotel, Westside Discs.
And Music City Laboratories.
Music City Laboratories.
And Blakely Builders. That was another one that barely made on the tail end of the list there. That's Mike Mahalik company. Thank you to Mike Mahalik for bringing out his equipment to help us with the build at Mill Ridge.
And speaking of volunteers and sponsors, if you would like to volunteer, there are still openings for volunteering at Music City Open. And you would send an email to mcovolunteer2021@gmail.com. Justin Morris is the volunteer coordinator, and he will be, shout out to Justin Morris, and he will be helping out with getting all those volunteers, getting them the appropriate information.
Yep. And just to give everybody a heads up, if you are a competitor in the A tier and you would like to volunteer on the national tour side before or after your rounds, we will likely need all the help we can get. And so reach out to Justin Morris, our volunteer coordinator. Volunteers are going to get a pretty sweet deal this year. If you work 1 6-hour shift, you will get a voucher for Music City Disc Golf merchandise. 2 or more 6-hour shifts volunteered will earn you a volunteer pack with exclusive event merchandise. Exclusive. Mostly these are events that are straight out of the competitor pack. So this is the highly sought after things. And you guys, you are going to be stoked about the competitor pack this year. We're not going to release the details of the contents here because we're going to keep it a surprise, just like DDO.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to be excited. It's well far and above and beyond the value of your entry fee.
Definitely.
So a lot of really special stuff. And thank you to a lot of people who I think if we really thanked specifically for their contribution to the competitor pack, it would kind of spill the beans. So we'll just stop short for now, and we'll put a pin in that, and we'll come back and thank them again on the back end. But competitor pack is outrageous this year. You guys are going to be super amped. And so if you would like to volunteer, you're going to get your hands on all that merchandise as well, and free meals from our food trucks. And this has been confirmed. I have spoken with Hunter Hackinson at Nectar Urban Cantina. So 2 weeks out from the event, there will be an invitation-only gathering, an appreciation party for the staff and volunteers of this event. So we are going to have live music in the backyard at Nectar Urban Cantina, pizza and beer from Tenfold, all of that stuff. So we're really trying to go over the top with how we say thank you to our volunteers this year.
We do appreciate it, and you'll be getting snacks and lunch, drinks, water.
Yep.
Absolutely. But we appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
I guess the next thing is the caddy book. That had the schedule and the caddy book. That's really, we've been working hard on getting all the information, and there's been a lot of people asking about the caddy book. We're just trying to, there's a lot of decisions that were made last second. Things come through for us in a good way for you all. And so we wanted to get the most up-to-date information in the caddy book. That's why we've kind of waited and made sure everything's in an appropriate place for the caddy book.
And the caddy book is now available as of the release of this video. You can get that at musiccitydiscgolf.com. And all of the information in there, as we mentioned just now, as Dr. Hoy mentioned, is highly accurate. It is the most up-to-date. As of the making of this video, it is current information. Right. So as far as the schedule and all that stuff, we are going to supplement that with a couple different methods of communication. So if you are not already following the official event Facebook page, it is under 2021 Music City Open presented by Dynamic Discs. Give that a like and a follow, because additional information about the week's activities, other curriculars for AMs to participate in throughout the week will be released there, and any new updates that come through across our desks will hit the Facebook page of the event, as well as any other promotional materials or official event platforms. The caddy book has just about everything you're going to need to know to play in this tournament.
Yes.
However, to you, the competitor, at all times, at all of your courses during all of your rounds, refer to the hole notes that are located in the PDGA digital scoring app. It is the official scoring method of the event. Somebody on your card will be logged into it anyway, taking score, and every time you step up on a tee pad, that app will provide you with all of the 110% most updated and current information on how you're supposed to play that hole. This is important because obviously we are experiencing some inclement weather this week leading into the event. So conditions on the courses are changing. And we want to make sure that you guys have all of that information when you need it. And the best way to do that is through real time that all of the staff of the event have access to is through the PDGA. And
to access that, this is very important. We'll remind you at the courses as well, is pdga.com/score. At that website, it will ask you for an access code. There are 2 access codes, one for the national tour and one for the A tier. The access code for the national tour is MCO, Music City Open, MCO, no case sensitivity. The access code for the A tier is MCOAT, or MCOAT, MCO A tier. And those are the 2 separations, so you get logged into the appropriate one. And the PDJ digital scorecard is the official scorecard. It must be kept by a competitor. Then we also have a backup scorecard. It is a paper scorecard. It must also be kept by a separate competitor, and this is to prevent any scoring errors. On the national tour side, there will also be a UDisc scorer, which helps out with...
At least for the lead cards.
At least for the lead cards.
For the top cards, yep.
And that helps out with the Disc Golf Network live broadcast. Yep, we're going to be live on the Music City Open for the National Tour courses each day. And it also helps with kind of keeping statistics on the National Tour.
Absolutely. So you're going to be presented with a multitude of ways that you can follow along with the action. You will be able to follow along on UDisc Live, on the PDGA.com leaderboard, the Disc Golf Network live coverage from Cedar Hill and Mill Ridge. Yep. There's going to be plenty of ways to stay up to date with who's in the lead.
Check-in. People have been asking about check-in and competitor pack pickup. Check-in will be at Music Valley Event Center, 2416 Music Valley Drive, Nashville, Tennessee, 37214. And that will be Wednesday, September 22nd from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time. And this is where you can check in for the event and pick up your competitor pack. To pick up your competitor pack, you must have your ID, and only you can pick up your competitor pack. You can't pick up for 5 of your friends that are also playing, even if they let us know, because there's a choice to be made. So first come, first serve on the choices. So get there early, and if you can. And then there will be another time to pick up your competitor pack. If you can't get it from 9 to 5, you can get it from 1 to 5 p.m. You can get the second option for competitor pack pickup is from 2 to 5 p.m. on Thursday, September 23rd.
Yep. And so if you finish your round, you can swing by MCO headquarters at Music Valley Event Center.
Right. Yep. And with a competitor pack pickup, you can also pick it up at the fly party if you don't get it from one of those other 2 options. But there will be no competitor packs available at any of the courses, only at Music Valley Event Center. You can also purchase a ticket for the Music City Mega Raffle, one of the biggest hits of the fly party every year. Some crazy awesome prizes. Each ticket is $5. It can be purchased at the competitor pack pickup, check-in at the National Tour course for that day in the MCDG merchandise tent, or at the fly party. And speaking of the fly party, that's going to be Saturday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Music Valley Event Center. And trophies will be handed out immediately after completion of that division on the course, but we will also have them listed out at the fly party as well.
Yep. So anything that we're holding will be at Music City or Music Valley Event Center. And there's just going to be a lot of fun activities and opportunities to buy some exclusive merchandise.
The fly party is an awesome place because pros like to see, what AMs, talk with them and kind of meet the AMs, and you get to meet the pros, you get them to sign your disc and things like that. So, and a lot of these touring players, they have exclusive stuff you can't get on any website. Mm-hmm. Only you can get it at the fly party. And there may even be some special releases happening for Music City Open that we can't discuss yet.
Yep. The fly party is the culmination of the A-tier side of the event.
Right.
We scheduled it this way so that for everybody that's competing in the A-tier, you are completed with your tournament by Saturday night, and Sunday you are completely freed up to go watch the final round at Mill Ridge. This is important information for you guys that are planning on spectating. There are spectator badges still available for purchase at Disc Golf Scene. All those pages have been available for some time. All the details on how to purchase the badges are available at Disc Golf Scene. Here within the next couple days, at the beginning of this week, I will be spamming out an email with more detailed information on the processes for spectating at the two courses, Cedar Hill and Mill Ridge, because these processes will differ slightly.
Yes.
The important thing to remember here is credentials. At all times, you will need to have your badge displayed. So if you are a competitor in the A tier, your competitor badge will double as your spectator badge. Any guests that are not competing in the event will need to be appropriately credentialed. Children 10 and under do not need a spectator badge as long as they are accompanied by a officially credentialed adult parent or guardian. So anybody outside of those two things needs to either be wearing a spectator badge, a staff or volunteer badge, competitor badge, or media. Any of those badges will allow our crowd control volunteers and our security staff to identify who needs to be in what places and keep everything flowing so that everybody can be free to enjoy the event. Spectating will vary a little bit, as I mentioned, between Cedar Hill and Mill Ridge. Cedar Hill, the terrain of the course is just much more dense and wooded, so groups of spectators are not going to be permitted to follow cards through most of the holes at Cedar Hill. You will be able to move between designated spectator areas, and there will be volunteers on site to assist you with how to navigate the course and make sure you get to see all the action. When you come to Mill Ridge, this is all going to be very, very specific. The address for spectator parking for the Mill Ridge rounds during the 2021 MCO is going to be at 1501 Corporate Place in Laverne, Tennessee. That's two words, capital L-A space, capital V-E-R-G-N-E, Tennessee.
Know what I mean, Vern?
Know what I mean, Vern? You are going to be turning just before the park and looping around through an industrial area and parking at an office space that has been provided to us. Thank you to Music City Laboratories.
MCL.
So, a lot of really even safe parking. You're not going to have to park in the mud there. There will be an entrance off of the parking lot at the very center behind the end of the building that will take you right between holes 7 and 8 at Mill Ridge and lead you to the entrance for spectators and volunteers, where there will be a check-in table. And if you have not already picked up your spectator badges, they will be available there. Everybody that enters on foot will need to proceed directly to the spectator check-in table to get your credentials, because anybody on the course that has not picked up their badge or does not have it displayed will be helped along by our volunteers. The other option, if you do not feel like entering and walking across the course to get to all the action, we will be providing 2 shuttles. Thank you to Honky Tonk Party Express and our friend David Duke, who lined up our shuttle buses. These are 2 24-passenger shuttle buses with lights and sound systems. It's pretty cool. So there will be 2 of these 24-passenger buses rotating between the very front entrance to this parking lot and the player parking entrance up at Mill Ridge Park. So they will be in constant rotation running around the corner. So anybody that is not capable or doesn't want to walk across the park and kind of get a view of everything, just hang out up at the front and a bus will come pick you up. So at Mill Ridge, we will be allowing galleries to follow the groups. Not through every hole. There are some turnarounds in corners of the property where we will have designated spectator areas where you guys can watch the turnaround and as the players proceed on throughout the course. But all of this stuff is going to be really straightforward. And again, this will all be sent out to in an email to anybody who is registered for a spectator badge through DG Scene. So,
and if you have any questions, please contact us at info@musiccitydiscgolf.com.
Yep. At all times, somebody will be monitoring that inbox.
And we have some specific, in the caddy book, there are specific course and assistant course TDs numbers listed there. So if you have specific questions during the play of the round there, you can call those numbers.
Yep.
Payout for the A tier.
Okay.
Payout is via Dynamic Discs Online and will be sent out via an email with a coupon code on Tuesday after the tournament, Tuesday, September 28th. So that will be when you get your payout. So at the fly party, we don't have any credit or anything like that. It will all be sent to Dynamic Disc Online, and they will need to do processing, so they will get it back to us on Tuesday morning, September 28th.
Yep. And these will be single-use codes, so you want to make sure that you spend them all in one shot.
Right.
So plan your purchases accordingly, but you don't want to leave any money on the table.
And one of the things I want the A-tier competitors, the amateurs specifically, to keep in mind is that the competitor pack value is $250 and your entry fee was $100. And so that takes into account we have a bigger player pack, and so the payouts will be in accordance with PDGA guidelines. But just if any questions about payouts, feel free to contact info@musiccitydiscgolf.com, and those will come to me, and I can discuss with you. Be happy to discuss.
All right, everybody. Thank you once again for your participation in the 2021 Music City Open presented by Dynamic Discs. Thank you for making the trip to Nashville if you don't live here. And we look forward to seeing you on our beautiful disc golf courses. Thanks once again to our sponsors and our volunteers. And we'll see you out there. Welcome to the 20...
Welcome. Once we were crashing, I just had to make sure it was...
Welcome.
Official.